Plaintiff, Cale Stone, and his wife, Rosalia, say Rosalia's sister is so irresponsible that she was kicked out of her mother's house for using marijuana, cocaine, and crystal meth, and for distributing the drugs to Rosalia's teenage sisters. Cale claims he took in the defendant when she had nowhere else to go, but he's suing her today for breach of contract and unpaid rent. Defendant Heather Perez admits that she smokes cigarettes, but insists she's never done drugs in her life and has certainly never supplied her younger siblings with drugs. Heather claims she was forced to move out of Cale's house because he was mistreating her, and therefore she refuses to pay him rent.
Tell me what happened.
Well, first, I'd like to say I'm sorry we're even here. I didn't think it'd even get to this point, but I'm suing my sister-in-law. She has a bad history upon her, sir. She's got a criminal activity, sir.
What type?
She's used my wife's identity, sir, as for her driver's license when she got pulled over, Your Honor. I have a copy of it right here in Chambly that caused her to get her license suspended,
Let's see
sir.
it, please, Doyle. What else? Anything else?
Sir, she's also got kicked out of her mother's house because she was using drugs.
What type of drug?
Marijuana, cocaine, sir. And she was also distributing them to her younger sisters that were 14 and 13 as well, sir. Her mother called me and said that she wanted her to be out of her house. And I had asked her, you know, why can't anybody else do it? Because, you know, has a bad history of basically screwing people in the back. You know, people try to do stuff.
Of what?
Huh? Taking advantage of, Your Honor.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. You say all this other stuff, huh?
Taking advantage of, Your Honor.
Okay.
You know, she has a daughter, you know, that I love dearly. My wife loves dearly. We'd do anything in the world for her, you know. She doesn't have a job, you know. She doesn't have any kind of income. Her boyfriend is the only one that works.
Let me hear her stand up for herself. Ma'am, he says that you committed fraud regarding your sister's license. You also have used and distributed coke, more importantly, to 13 and 14-year-olds?
No, Your Honor, that is not true. I'm a single mother. My boyfriend, he does work, but he don't support me. And the drug thing is not true. I'm a single mother. I've never done drugs in my life to start with.
That's a lie, sir.
No.
Sir, that's a lie.
Yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
Sir, that's a lie.
I don't drink and I do not do drugs.
You've never had a drink?
Yeah, I have.
You've
but
never puffed a joint?
No, never.
Liar. This is a
Your
liar.
Honor,
she was doing cocaine. She was doing crystal meth with they were 14 and 15 years old at the time.
Hard drugs?
Yes.
that is not even true.
So she's a bad influence.
Actually, when I was
them.
16 years old, I was pregnant. So how would I be doing drugs when I have a perfect daughter if I was doing drugs at 15 and 16? I have never done drugs in my life. Never.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
Okay, to start with, Your Honor, when I lived with him, the only reason I moved with him is because he chased me and my boyfriend with an axe, and he came to our rescue. I will say that. And
why did he chase you all with an axe?
He was drunk. He was drunk.
All right,
he
people
and my
get
boyfriend,
drunk a lot,
they were
and
drunk.
they don't chase people with axes.
Well, him and my boyfriend had got into an argument.
Right, okay.
And so he came at us with an axe and a machete. Cale and my sister came to arrest him.
He had both in his hand.
An
axe and a machete.
First it was the axe. He broke down the door with the axe. Then he got the machete and chased us out into the cold.
Your Honor, that's a lie. When her mother called us, it was at 12 o'clock at midnight on November of 2008. It was right at midnight. We was going to sleep. She called and said, could we please come get them because they never paid anything, Your Honor. Her boyfriend wasn't working. There was always trash and plates underneath the bed from what they told me.
They also, whenever her and her boyfriend drink, they get very physical with each other. They start beating on each other in front of my niece.
She was only supposed to spend the night because she had nowhere else to go.
This is the lawsuit we're getting to now on the rent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go
okay.
ahead.
When she was just only supposed to stay the night because she said she had somewhere else to go the very next day, sir. And the very next day comes, she says, Cale, I still don't have nowhere to go. The reason why
What was the agreement, sir?
She was supposed to pay rent, Your Honor, for me letting her stay there.
How much?
It was going to be $800 a month.
Going to be?
Yes, sir. $400 for her, $400 for me. Okay, half. Half of the Georgia Power bill, half of everything else. Okay, Your Honor.
Did she pay it?
The December, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
How about
she did.
January?
January, yes, sir. She did.
How about February?
February, yes, sir.
What months did she fail to pay, sir?
March, when she left, sir. I got home from work, and she told me that her boyfriend was going to come and pay me the rent money that she owed.
For March?
Right, correct, sir. When me and my wife got home and went in her room, because the light was on, all her stuff was gone.
Okay.
The only thing left, sir, was dirty clothes everywhere, dog mess all over the carpet, and dirty underwear from her daughter, Your Honor.
Okay. So that's March is the only month of rent she missed?
The rent and the Georgia Power bill, Your Honor,
okay.
And the DirecTV, sir.
That totaled how much altogether?
$500, sir.
Okay. Ma'am?
Okay, to start with, Your Honor, not only did he mistreat me the whole time I lived there, okay, he wanted his food, his dinner on the table when he got home from work. I did that.
He wanted you to cook it?
No.
Yeah, she
Your
didn't
Honor.
do nothing but lay down
Not true.
and watch TV all day.
That's a lie.
I stayed
a lie.
home.
Your Honor.
I have statements from everybody that came to the house. I have
That's
every
not
statement.
Saying that you had dinner on the
that-
table for him every time
order-
he came
this
home.
ain't
Not true, Your Honor.
And that she was laying on the couch
Okay,
while you
because-
cooked for her husband.
Because if I didn't, he would threaten to kick me out. And not only that,
No,
not
Your
only
Honor.
did he, every time my 3-year-old
What was
daughter
your
that was
boyfriend
hurt,
saying?
he was at work. He worked
When he
all
got
day.
back and you told him.
He didn't get home till 8:30, and
Your Honor.
they didn't even talk.
Your Honor.
So you were never able to tell him
Yeah, I
that you
told
were
him.
being threatened with eviction by your brother-in-law because you wouldn't cook for him every day. You were
That's not
never
true.
able to tell him that in all the months you lived there because he came home at 8:30.
I mean, at first, no,
That's not
it's
true.
not even that. It's that it's something totally
Sir,
different. I meant.
when I came home from work each night,
No, Your Honor, my stuff was
there
there.
would be dirty
when I left.
dishes all over the sink,
Dishes he left from the morning.
roaches
Ma'am, your defense.
all over the
Gotcha,
sink.
sir. Gotcha.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Can I
See,
show you this at least?
You all were all nasty.
No.
Go ahead. I mean, you had to be, sir. If you let it stay there long enough
'Cause
that
she
all these
cooked it while I
roaches
was
would
at
be
work.
there,
While I
then
was
you
at
were
work,
nasty
sir.
too. Go ahead, ma'am.
Can I show
what's
you
your
this
what's
right here?
that, man? What is it you want to show me?
This is from when I first moved in with him, and
It's from whom, ma'am?
from Kel,
Saying what?
saying that he was gonna put us up in his house because this was the deal to start with, was temporary for me and my daughter to live there till we got on our feet.
Your Honor, I didn't even
Okay,
sign nothing.
No, this is his signature.
Let's see it.
This is his. Because that's what I needed for my
That's
to get my daughter's
false.
Medicaid.
What's false, sir?
because I had the exact same one. She did that. That's false.
Let's see it, sir.
That's the copy, and it's
There was
got the
no
stamp
copy.
from
This was the
DFAC.
original
so how
one.
is it?
You are a piece of work, I'll tell you that. Let me see some driver's license.
And Your Honor, it's
And
stamped also.
quiet, ma'am. You signed this, sir? This is your signature?
Yeah, that's mine.
All right. Let's see your driver's license. And you say this is your signature. I'm just going to ask you. Just take a look at it yourself, sir. And you tell me whether the signature on your driver's license matches the signature on this alleged agreement.
That's my copy, though, sir.
Huh? What? You handed that to me, right?
Right, but that
and you
was for
said
her
that's
that she
my,
was supposed
and
to
you
pay me
said
half.
that's my signature. I asked you. I said, "Is this your signature?" And you said yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm asking you. Compare it to what you put on your driver's license. Compare it to that signature.
That's my signature, sir.
Do they look the same to you right now? Do they look exactly the same to you?
No, sir, because that was when I was younger. I sign it different now.
Okay. Sir, You're trying to defraud me. And you had this issued when? In 08? And you called that when I was younger. You mean 18 months ago is when you were younger.
I have my wife as a witness when me and Heather both signed it.
Sir, I don't need a witness. I got your signature as a witness. I have your driver's license, the one you signed when you were younger, like 18 months ago. Your claim is dismissed for trying to perpetrate a fraud upon the court. Case dismissed. You all have a good day.
She knows that she signed it. She knows there was a written agreement between us. She knows I've taken her back and forth to all her doctor and hospital visits, and she knows that she's wrong.
I was working a full-time job while she stayed at home all day. I offered to cook and everything, and she didn't want me to because she wanted to be able to cook, so she
Not only was I hurt,
she didn't
I just had got out of the hospital from falling. I don't want nothing to do with neither one of them, and my daughter's never going to see either one of them, and I just want them to know that.